Hi guys, welcome to another Q&A. Well, not necessarily Q&A, but maybe commenting on some things and also answering some questions. Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna comment on something that happens to clients that have exes who are in a relationships with somebody else, somebody new or not that new, depending on when your breakup was. Um, so basically, what happens sometimes is that you're gonna go and you're gonna spy on the ex. So you're gonna look at their social media, and that is not advised to do, like I already said. It's not advised to do because when you are still in the state of low vibration, you will get triggered when you see something you don't like. And even when you see something that's just a random thing, you're going to overthink it and create scenarios in your head. But let's assume that you go and you see a photo of them with their new partner and it absolutely triggers you. Okay, so this reaction is clearly normal when you are in low vibration, when you're in victim mentality, and post breakup is when you will be like that. So, absolutely normal. However, you are basically reacting out of your insecurities. You're reacting from your wound, definitely. And you are feeling anxiety because you are feeling unsafe because this person is with someone else and not with you. So, number one advice is do not look at their social media if it can trigger you. So, don't even go there. And the second thing is just the basic advice. After you do the work on yourself, and by work on yourself, I mean your self esteem, your triggers, your limiting beliefs, your traumas, the way you react, the way you communicate, all of that. So, after you work on that, you're going to start feeling more safe and secure. That's the point of self work, to make you feel safe and secure. Because the feeling of being safe and secure, enough, chosen, all of those things, which self work gives us, that puts us in high vibration. So high vibration is basically being at a good mental health point. That's what it is. So it's gonna make you feel more safe and secure, and seeing photos like this will sorry, I can't speak again, it's quite late, will no longer trigger you. So we do self work for a lot of things. So we do it mostly for our mental health, because our mental health is basically our energy and our vibration. It is kind of like that. So when you feel safe, when you feel secure, you're no longer anxious, you no longer have anxieties, you no longer get triggered, and you no longer have all sorts of reactions. You communicate your needs clearly, you just have so much more self confidence. You know you're good enough, you know you're chosen, and you're not afraid of competition. You do not see everyone as competition, you do not compare yourself. All of those things will go away and you're going to see, and it can't not work. It can't not work. It always works if you do it right, if you stick to it. It's going to work, and you're going to feel better, and you're going to notice the changes. So you're going to notice that you're going to feel better, because when you start to feel good enough, safe, secure, that's when your mood will improve. And when you will no longer get anxiety, you will no longer get triggered, you will just feel good. So you're going to notice the change in you. And then also you're going to notice the change in others, because your energy is going to change, and that's the point. That's why we're doing it, for our energy to change, because we are energy, and your vibration will be higher. So what you can expect is for people to treat you better. And of course there will always be people that will not treat you good, and that's something nothing can avoid, because people are people and we can't control them. But in general, your energy is going to be more attractive, you're going to be more magnetic, you can expect to be noticed more by others, to get more like flirting. I don't know how to call all the romantic stuff, but you know what I mean. Getting more attention from, opposite sex, same sex, it depends whatever you're into. You're also going to notice people from the past, just reaching out, especially if you had some spells done, the love spells, they tend to do those things as well. So love spell plus working on your vibration, that's the key, guys. And yeah, people from the past, not necessarily romantic people, romantic exes, romantic interests, but also like maybe some people that hurt you in the past or were not nice to you in the past. They're gonna feel that change of energy, and they're going to be drawn to you. They might reach out. It happens a lot. So do not be surprised. Basically, when your energy changes, you're going to notice the changes inside of you, and you're going to notice the changes around you. So it's impossible not to know when it's going to happen. Trust me. And also, very important, people do not need to be in contact with you or to even see you to feel the change in your energy, because we're all connected. Remember that our energies are connected. That's why spells can work, because everything is connected, and they don't have to see you, they don't have to talk to you to notice the change. They're just gonna feel your energetic change, even if they haven't seen you in years. And people tend to reach out that you haven't heard of or seen in years, and you actually left off on a bad note, let's put it that way. There was some sort of fight, and you thought this person will never talk to me again, and then all of a sudden, for no reason, they're reaching out. Well, they have noticed that your energy has changed. Yeah. So yeah, random people may reach out. Energetic work is very important, believe me. Okay, let me see what else we had recently. Okay, this is a good one. I'm gonna comment on this. I just think I made too many mistakes, and they never want to see me again. I'm trying my best, but they were literally all I had. So this message is extremely, extremely, extremely low vibrational, very victim mentality. Okay, now let's talk about it. Let's talk about why. So a lot of the times you guys will tell me, oh, I'm working on myself. I'm really working on myself. I am following the instructions. However, no movement. Now, these two sentences are proof of, not doing the work, or maybe thinking you're doing the work, but you're actually not. And we're going to talk about that in a second. I just want to comment on this. So I think I just made too many mistakes, and they'll never want to see me again. Okay. So people make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. It's something you need to forgive yourself. Okay, don't do them again. Learn from them, absolutely. But the mistakes that you already did, well, you can't undo those mistakes. And do not try to apologize for them, beg, and things like that, because that will not work. Own up to your mistakes. Okay, it did this and this, and I'm gonna work on this, because I did a mistake because I reacted from my wound. I did this mistake because I was triggered. Now I'm going to work on my triggers and I'm going to work on my wounds so I no longer make mistakes like this. And I'm going to change my energy, because the only thing you should be changing here is you. And I'm working on your ex or whoever it is. Okay. So yes, you made mistakes. So what? It happens. Okay. You can change. You can change. You can work on the stuff that triggered you, because you did mistakes. You made mistakes because you were triggered. So this is why you work on yourself, and then you no longer make mistakes. And not only that, but you change your energy. Okay. When you work on your issues, your energy changes. That's just how it is. So that's number one. Then I'm trying my best, but they were literally all I had. So they are clearly on a pedestal, aren't they? They are all I had. Really? Are they? Are they all you had? So, guys, you were alive and well before you met this person. And this is just an example. I'm not calling anyone out, by the way. I'm just giving you an example because I get messages like this quite often. So I just want to comment on it to make it clear for everyone. So all of you, all of us, before we met people that, hurt us, that left us, that we want back, we were fine and we were alive. So how is this person literally all you had? They're not. You had a life before them, you had people before them, you still have you still have a life, you still have people around you, and they are not literally all you had. So they are on a pedestal at the moment, and you think you're nothing without them, but that's not true, because you were doing well without them before you even knew them. So why are you giving all of your power to this person? When they're on a pedestal, you are down there, and you need to be equals. If they're on a pedestal, then, where are you? Where are you putting yourself? Where is the self-love? You're making yourself smaller. It shows no self-esteem. So how is this working on yourself? It's working on putting your ex on an even higher pedestal. They're literally all you had. Like, that's very unhealthy. And I understand where it's coming from. I know everything, but I'm just telling you that it's not true. They're not all you had. They're not. So, guys, it's very important to understand something. Working on yourself, following instructions does not mean you're just trying to convince yourself, okay, I'm going to convince myself that this and this and this is true just so I can have my ex back. That's not what it's about. You actually need to do the work. And why are we doing the work again? Because we need to work on our mental health, our triggers, all of that. Triggers are extremely important. It's to become a better person as well as to change your energy. It's all connected, you see. It's all for your good. It's all for the best. It has so many benefits. So you absolutely want to be a better partner when you get back together with your ex, don't you? You do. So you want to be a better partner and you want to attract better things. And that's why it's crucial for you to do all of that work. And if you don't do it, guess what? The same thing's gonna happen again. And every time that thing happens again, whatever it is, you get triggered, you react poorly, your ex runs away. And every time it happens again, it's harder for the magic to bring them back. I hope that's clear. Also, for the people who think that because they had some magic done on their ex, they can behave in whichever way they want. No, you can't. The spells do not make your ex your slave, and you can't behave any way you want. That's not how magic works. Okay, let's just be realistic here. There are no slaves. Oh, and I got one question actually the other day that I want to read because it's interesting. Now, with this spell, they won't be like no walking zombie who always got to be underneath me 24/7. I would like for them to still be themselves. So, okay, guys, spells can't do that. So don't worry. No, they will not be a walking zombie who always got to be underneath you 24/7. Nope. That's impossible. And you see, with all of those people claiming that spells work that way, people are actually afraid they're gonna get a zombie. No, you will not get a zombie. They will still be themselves. They have free will. They will always have free will. And the spell will only push them, and the choice they make will be their choice. So everything will be just normal and natural. And that's what magic is about. Okay. So let me just see if there's something else I wanted to comment. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess no, this is not. Okay. I think that's everything for today. So it's mainly, again, about just self work, except the zombie thing. um, so you really need to understand what self work is about. It's not just about convincing yourself that you are good enough. It's an important part, definitely, but there's so much to it. Um, and I do send instructions on self work now as well because I just want to make sure everybody knows what it's about because I've noticed that, of course, not everyone will listen to my audios, so people will do it, not as thorough as it should be done, basically. And it's nothing too hard. It's basically just some shadow work. Shadow work is something that all witches do. So when people tell you that, this type of practice is, I don't know, is something they wouldn't do, whatever it is. When you see an ad, fast working spell works in a week, you don't have to do anything, blah, blah. That's very unrealistic, guys. All real witches do shadow work. Shadow work is very, very important for your spell to work. Now, a lot of witches, most witches only do spells for themselves. They don't work with clients. And when they do spells for themselves, they do shadow work all the time, basically. So this is why spells are working for them, because they're doing shadow work. And shadow work is basically the stuff I give you to do. Stuff I instruct you to do. That's what we in magic call shadow work. So witches do shadow work all the time because that's essential thing for the spell to work. So it's connected. Magic is connected with shadow work, and just look it up. It just is. Okay, I'm not making it up. And when you do a spell for a client, that client, you can't do shadow work for that client, obviously. And if that client does not do it themselves, the spell will be blocked by their energy. That will not be, on a high vibration. So that is what it's about. It's about shadow work, in short. So that is what I'm talking about all the freaking time, guys. It's extremely important. And then, of course, yes, it will depend on your situation, on the stubbornness of your target, and definitely on you, on where you are vibrationally. So, some people are good. They don't even, need to do anything because they're not in that victim mentality and their situation is not that hard. And then that those are the cases, I'm sorry, where you see spell working fast. But if you have a complex situation and you're also in victim mentality, which is most likely where you're going to be if you have a complex situation, and you have a stubborn target and you've done a lot of mistakes, then you're not going to get fast results and you're going to have to be patient, and you also really have to do the shadow work, or, as I tell you, self work really, really well. Because and it's important for you in general, it's important for your mental health in general. So at the end of the day, you want to be a better person, don't you? You want to feel better, at least. If you don't want to be a better person, you want to feel good. And I'm sure that you want to be a better partner, especially if you made some mistakes. And to make mistakes is human, because we all get triggered by something. And all we need to do is work on those triggers. Okay. Anyways, I hope this was helpful, guys. I love you. Have a great day, night, whatever time it is over there. Bye.